Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Gentle Dreams. And in the last video, the bridge down there, you might be able to see it drug back in place using the winch off the Jeep and the winch off the General. And you can see that I just wrapped the extra cable around the bar on the front so I could wind it up properly later. And on this one, I just ran it in there. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hook to this tree up here, and I'm going to run the cable out on both vehicles down to just a couple of wraps, get them positioned where they're supposed to be, and show you the proper wrap. You're supposed to have the cable all the way from the bottom, and it even says when you buy the Badlands winch, before you put it into service, you should run it all the way out and either hold the brakes or pull the vehicle uphill, which I'm doing. This is an uphill slope right here, and you run it out down to the bottom and you get it all lined up tight, and you put a little bit of pressure on it. And you want to make sure that every wrap is right next to each other all the way across the bottom, and then starts evenly and comes back. And on every wrap you lose power because you're getting a bigger gear. It's just like putting bigger tires on. And if, like with the cable, like on the General here, it has cable and it's really hard to see the winch in here because it's way back in there. But if the cables get to where they're laying over each other instead of next to each other, if they're crossing, it'll actually pinch the cable. It'll put a kink in it, and it's the beginning of the end for your cable. The rope is a little more forgiving, but it's still not best for it. It's just like if you tie a knot in a rope, you weaken it. It's not exactly the same if the wrap goes under another one, but you are weakening it a little bit. It's not best, or it's not good. And every time, instead of it going around nice and neat and just having an even wrap and coming back, if it's wadding up on top of one and up on top of another one, every time it gets a little bit bigger, you're losing a little bit more power. So you want it on there nice and snug and wrap back and forth to get the maximum amount of power. So I'm gonna go ahead and run these out, hook to that tree. I'm gonna go ahead and have the wife come out and sit in them in case I need to steer them back and forth, and just in case something was to break. I'd hate to see these things roll away and down into my truck or into the creek down there. So I'm gonna get set up and then I'll get her out here and we'll get going. Okay, so I don't know if I can get in here so you can see. Right back in there, the wire is all crossed over each other. Really hard to see on this one, so I might not be able to record this one. I might have to just show you when I do the Jeep. I think that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and back up and get this wrapped, and then I'll show you more on the Jeep. Alright, we got the General all done. We're going to wrap this one up now. I got hooked to the tree saver up there. I got this remote right here. We're going to go ahead and back out until we get to the red line. So turn the wheel a little bit that way, huh? But just a little. Go ahead and back up. And see, this cable is pretty cool because it's red when you get down to the bottom. Just roll. See how it gets red down there? That's pretty neat, huh? Yeah, let's go a little bit more. We're gonna get into the soft stuff soon. All right, hold it. So it looks like they do a splice. It's interesting. Okay, so I'll make sure that this is wrapped all the way over tight. Doesn't look like it can go any tighter. Flip that on there. Turn this thing on. Okay, and then, why isn't it going? Press mode 3 for 3 seconds to turn on water. Oh, I gotta turn this on. There's a switch inside here. There we go. Alright, now it should work. There we go. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get a little bit of wrap on there. You could probably just let the weight of the machine just sit there. So I'm pushing on it with my leg a little bit to make sure I get it wrapped tight. Now, see, the problem here is getting it to stay tight on that first wrap. See, it's way over there. There's not a whole lot that I can do about it because the fair lead is only so wide. With just a little bit of pressure on the brake. Okay, so now I've almost got it all on there. There's only this little bit left. So she's holding the brake. I'm going to let off and just wrap the rest by hand. But I want to keep some tension on it. I don't know why that's not wrapping on there. Go on, get on there. There it goes. So you gotta be careful with this Badland. It kind of runs a little bit. So I ran that in. The Badland winch is a little bit tight. I didn't realize I held it wrong. I'll show you again. Okay, so as I'm going in, I just want to bump it until it's real gentle. And you don't ever get your finger in there, you'll lose it. So there you go. That's done. And always use a tree saver around your tree so you don't mess up your cable or your tree. Okay, hope that was helpful. That would be how you rewind a winch. I'm gonna wave goodbye to the wife. She's gonna go park. Alright guys, I set it on the Jeep one. The same thing goes with this. The nice thing about having this little rubber thing, you know, you don't want to ever have your fingers in here. As you're bumping that thing in, if that winch was to take off, or like on the Badlands, when you bump it, it goes me. It doesn't stop right away. You'll lose a finger. It'll cut it right off if you got it in the wrong spot. So by having this little rubber stopper in there, that gives you a little bit of place so they can get it tight so the hook stays in place, and you don't have to worry about pulling the cable, wadding it up in there. Even if your fingers aren't in there, if you run that in too much, you can mess up your cable or your Spectra, whatever's on your line. Polaris also offers, I may go to it someday, they have a Spectra that can go on the winch, and it has a special fair lead that has a kill switch on it, and when it comes up, I believe it's a magnetic deal from the hook. When it senses the hook, it automatically stops the winch, so you don't have to worry about running the winch in too far, or when you're in the driver's seat and you or your passenger bumps the winch button and winds it in. You don't have to worry about that with the Spectra one from Polaris, because it automatically shuts it off. So in theory, every time you get in, you could bump that thing just to make sure that someone didn't bump it and the hook's hanging. You can just hit it. If it doesn't go anywhere, it's in all the way. So it's not a bad option. Okay, that concludes how to wind the winch cable correctly. This applies to any winch on a vehicle. That's the proper way to wind it. When you're using them, it's pretty hard to keep it like that, but that is the goal. You get the the most life out of your line and the most power out of your winch if you're able to keep it wrapped like that. So this concludes this one. Don't forget to hit that like button. Go ahead and share with any friends that could benefit from this, and I'd love it if you subscribed. Okay, we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good day.